Oh, what am I doing? Oh, I can't do the thing I want to do. Oh, look at that. But I want this. Oh, I'm tired. I got barely any sleep last night. That's okay. That's why the light's off. Sorry you guys can't see me very well. But oh boy. Let's see if we let's see if we can go camp something. Let's be the camper. Damaged. Well, shit. Where does this go? Try to hunt, get some food for the group. Server's about to do a little reset action. We need more backpacks. We need to start logging out of the backpack in our hands. The server's about to reset, so I'm just kind of getting some food in me. Can't trust the water in base. Someone filled it up with dirty water. We found that out earlier. Oh, Lord. Alright. So I got no fit. I got no kit. I don't see the code lock here. Literally thought I took a 308 to the dome there. Not gonna lie. Go stand in an airlock for a sec. Let my shit heat up. Alright. Oh my god. So if I can get some clothes and a water bottle, I'll probably just end up taking a water bottle and risking whatever I get. I might get cholera, but it is what it is. We'll go see if we can snipe a couple people. Well, hello, Penelope. Hello, Numi. Why do you guys want to like hover over my keyboard, bruh? Why do you want to hover over my keyboard? You chill. Just chill out a little bit. Relax. Love life just a little bit more every day. Learn to appreciate the grain in your fur. I wonder if it'd be worth it to do a cannibal run down in Brenna and actually like go down south. Maybe. Just maybe. You're a good girl. Yes, you are. You're a good girl. Like, we have food in the base. I don't have water. I'd definitely come back up with a fit. Or I could bring up I Survive. Not very good at Livonia. But, there's military around me. That would probably have clothes. They're all freaking gas zones, though. If I get away with looting one of them. Then I would at least be somewhat warm. Depending on what I find. I always have like half a half a fit. Just kind of scooting around the map right now looking for what I see. Is that a bear? No, it's a boar. We got bears and boars. That's a bear. If I see a bear, I'm kind of screwed if I just take out this gun. I'm gonna see if I can do some quick hunting. Cook some food. Probably gonna have to get a heat buff going before I leave, I would think. Probably not. Probably won't die to the cold that fast. Hmm. Not 100% sure on what I want to do today. I was hoping to do some like cannibal RP stuff. I think that's gonna be later tonight. That'll be on Smith's stream. Jesus Christ. Alright. Believe we're loading in now. Only takes but a few. Is this thing trying to raid the base? Let's calm down. Really hate how broke this side is. Alright. Why are there so many notes? You shouldn't be here. Leave. Hi, my name is Holt. I was passing base looking for sledgehammer going to Okay. Okay. That might be recent. Do just a tiny bit of hunting. I don't really have knives for too much. Hoping this stone knife works so I can at least get some bones to make a better knife. Don't even have gloves. I'm gonna stay warm through sheer movement alone. Tell me if you guys spot a deer. Jesus Christ, I thought I got shot. You guys throwing in the random random dings and stuff. Oh, I'm on edge right now. How you guys doing? Now we need a tire iron. We should be coming close to a deer spawn. I don't hear shit though. I don't see shit. I don't hear shit. Looking for a deer, maybe a boar this way. I'm not gonna lie, I've been tempted to buy a ghillie suit and just sit outside of military and pop people all day. That thought has crossed my mind. Oh, it's like a little tree or something over there. Brother, where are the deer? I need to spend more time around this area. There's a hunting stand. What's the hunting stand for? I must be at the deer spawn, but it's just like not here or some shit. Well, that's fun. There's more animals elsewhere anyways. I just feel like I accidentally run into a bear, and there's not like a spawn near me. Still kind of looking for one. Not sure if I'm going to find it though. On this side. I gotta remember it's dialed in at 200 right now. Heard like a little shit fox, I think, a little squeal. There's a field mouse. Maybe it's got a chunk of meat on it. Ah, what do I have to lose? Were people here right before reset? Had to have been. Probably logged out here too. I'm gonna die up on these stairs. Let's hide in bush for a second. Rod Zanica. Should be right here. I think I'm going the wrong way. Alright, so the sun should be like rising right now, I think. Sorry about that. I think this is the way I want to go. I don't know. We're gonna find out. Or I'm gonna die trying. Oh, that good old server desync. Well, he couldn't have been there too recently, solely based off the fact that there was a grenade left behind. Pretty sure they would have taken the grenade. Kind of thinking I'm not where I think I am. A gas station? I don't know where the fuck I'm at. Widdock? Oops. Where's Widdock? Oh. Um. Let's find out. I have gotten turned around from the base quite a bit. Checked like 4 hunting spawns without realizing it. Not gonna lie. This should be the general area I need to go. Should be. I have a rough idea where I'm at right now. Part of my issue with this map is it's not as big as Trinaris, so like I don't know how far a kilometer is off the top of my head with just being able to take a glance at the map. So like I'm in like a dirt road over here. What do I do with a dirt road? Did I just turn around completely? Am I going back to Wadog? Shouldn't be. I don't think I should be. I'm not good at this map. Big ass open field basically in front of me. Where the hell am I? Kind of sucks when you're out in the middle of like bumfuck nowhere. That's a deer. Miss. Ducked its head. What? GG. GG. I'm terrible at this game. I missed again. What? Well, fuck me. That's cute. Let's keep the disconnect going. Water. Oh yeah, I want to get a sledgehammer. I want to get into rag crafting. I want to know what all there is. I do want food in the base though. No idea if that's human fat or animal fat. My guess is it's not animal. Let's get some action going on in these food and water menus. So we do have guts. That's badly damaged. Hmm. Then we have chlorine tablets. No way someone filled up all those water bottles and used all the chlorine tablets. I might flip a lid here. Throughweight win. Throughweight win. Bro, what is that? 7-6. Alright. It's time for a new stack. The server's restarting to update Frankie on PC server pack mod and restarting. Man, why couldn't they do that right before reset? And my food's going down? Oh, probably because I'm cold. I'm cold. Nice, we have a pistol up here. Boom. We're gonna check them all. Because they might have done more than what they're saying. Oh, the Intense pack got updated. Probably switching US server to winter. I'm gonna have to play that one again. That was actually really fun. Not gonna lie. Okay, so the Frankie one 4 hours ago. Servers. Should be good. Because it should have already been updated on Steam. Okay, so if I had, that was probably that guy spawning. Maybe that was small. I came from kind of like that side of the base and ran this way, so it might still be. I'm thinking it was the main deer. It must have been that hunting stand I ran up on, like I fucking looped around or something. Why is there just a, it's a wreck next to some cabins and shit? I don't know. We shall see if anyone's made it to Discord. Nah. Alright, well, that's... Where's, There's like no one online right now in my group. It's kind of shit. This is normally where I might, after I get a hunting check done, see if Ruben or Dingo are online and go have an adventure with them. I like having the interactions. I like making friends. Regardless of where the interaction goes to, it's always fun having the adventure. So the remove mask action can be used on gas masks now. Dam bog vest added. Temps increased. Snow increased. You can open inventory in a cars now. Lore models not visible in the dark fixed. Okay. Bicycle locks removed. Vehicles decrease slightly. Oh, they got rid of the Namalsk mod? Health and blood regeneration speed lowered back to vanilla. Honeypots added to traders. A heat pack added to spawn loadout. Nails will be more expensive. And they were removed from daily. There's daily rewards. What are the quests? How do I quest? Like, my character's retarded and can't read. So, like, how do I quest? I thought that stuff was in the, I thought that's what the photos were for. Like, legit. Look at this. Read. There's writing on the back of this, but I can't make out what it says. Everyone else in my group can read this shit. My dude can't. He's like fucking challenged. Oh yeah, I was taking the pistol as I'm... I think it's time to take this hunting scope and fix it. No one's really saying anything that we can't. But I don't like hunting with that giant fucking crack in the middle. So let's make the crack smaller. Oh, it's so much better. GG. That door's closed. Big. Big, 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 big. Come down here, check for a little bit of meat. If I find a jerry can out my travels, I'll jerry can it up. I'm gonna put the plate carrier in the tent though. That was kind of a nice little surprise on a zombie. Kind of shocked that, because they had to have looted that recently. There was a fish in the military crate. Like, bro. This is actually like a really big slot too. Don't take away my ability to see inside the tent. I didn't even move. So, marksman scope is going to go down here. Banditos are going to come up here. That's going to go there. That's going to go there. We're going to eat that steak just to get rid of it. How much space do I need off of this? Okay, I think I make that work. Yes. Yes. And now we have a plate carrier again. Look at us. Put the food back in there. Drop that. We're going to hope I don't get hurt. If I get shot, I'm basically dead with no rags. Or with no bandages. Make sure that's... Yep. Yep, 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 yep. Bruh. And... Are we fucking serious? These zombies are scratching too much. This is some bullshit. I'll just keep the bandages on me. That's fucking dumb. Not gonna lie. Alright, so... bandages. I want to get scritched by a zombie and die out in the woods. Because I was too lazy to bring bandages with me. That's dumb. Alright, let's go shoot some deer. And then we're gonna go on an adventure. After putting this... Why? What the fuck? Why am I the person who does this shit? I'm about to stop doing it. I'm not gonna lie. It's like throwing literal money out. Let's waste someone else's time to play. Because we're too fucking lazy to run up here and throw fucking bullets in a container. Like, I don't get it. I don't even care if you forgot on the way out. It's your fucking fault. Stop passing the fucking shit on to other people. I'm just literally, I don't even care. Just get in a box. I'm gonna go on my adventure now. Try to find some fucking water. That's the dumbest shit ever. And I'm gonna drink all the fucking water in the base. 100%. 100% of that shit's it's done. It's fucking all drank. Also, I'm gonna try to find a jerry can. Open. Stop with this. I gotta. Is that where I'm at? So the deer should be right across the way, yeah. Alright, let's go smoke a deer. House? What? Wait a minute, that? That's another trailer. What kind of house is this? fucking house go? Oh. So it's a log cabin? Okay, so if that's a log cabin, where the hell am I on the map? Is that... No, it's a trailer. Oh, there's no fucking way I'm all the way that fucking far south. How big is this shit-ass map? Where's the cabin? That looks like a cabin. That is a cabin. I'm already that far down south? What? No way. There's no fucking way. This map is tiny if I'm already that far. Fucking serious? Why is my mouse like goofing that up? So if that's the opening to the field and that's the road, then this should open up to a field with like 5 animal spawns in it. 3 of them are valuable. And the map's tiny. This place should be absolutely full of animal spawns. And I haven't seen anything. In the bushes? No, I guess it could be over the ridge. This is like super risky for no reason. But there could be a lamb or a deer over here. Did they delete the animals? Or am I blind? I might be blind. I love you. You're so sweet. Those bushes keep screwing me up, thinking they're pigs. Not 100% sure what that was, because I should not be pointing towards a helicopter crash site right now, unless I literally have no idea where I'm at. Unless that was way past Dolnik. Well, I'm not... Here we go. Alright, well I did what I wanted. And now I'm red hungry. We're gonna be cooking some food. We're gonna get the meat gristling. We're gonna smoke a good majority of it. So I'm going to some random tree line because I'm next to some place that just had a helicopter crash site. And it's also like a bunch of PvP in that town. So random tree line. And we're gonna wrap around on this. I don't even care about losing the gun. I just want the bags and all that meat. Oh, that's so much meat. There's so much. It's not a small amount. I got all of it. Realistically, if that's the tree line I think it is, and this is what I think it is, then kind of wrap around this a little bit. I'd pretty much just run straight this way. And then the family cannibals can eat some regular food for a bit, because I need food to be able to hunt humans. I can come back down to Dolnik and just fucking camp it. I've got like 10 pieces of meat, a couple water bottles on me. In all honesty, I might as well throw a fucking jerry can on my back. Camp with a little jerry can action. It's kind of shitty, but that is the game. No pig here, though. Pigs don't tend to wander far. We get some deer jerky or deer sausage. There's a cabin in the woods. Definitely going the right way. Shitty part is I am a little bit screwed. If anyone sees me running with this big ass bag in my hands. You can kind of screw with the group too. I can leave a note saying, hey, I took all your guns, left these bags of meat. Just leave them on the ground while I'm out venturing. Someone will eventually log on. You have to run over here. Not gonna lie, there's only one field that matches this one. Be another opening down there somewhere, I think. I got them hunger sounds. Like I said, here in a bit, we'll see if anyone from Fashion Boys or the Soviets have been under siege for a couple days. Don't know what all's going on with that. I believe the Ironclad clan got upset with them a little bit. Shit, I don't see. Probably this way. This might be the road that leads up to base. But I think the Iron Clan laid siege on their towers for a little bit. And then like Freshies or something were messing with them heavily. Like it was a straight war zone in Galiska? Something like that. That's a big ass field. Where the fuck am I? Is that just not rendering in, or is that a big ass field? I'm gonna stop here in this bush. Why is there a big ass field right here? Bruh. What? Where the hell am I? Two trails meeting like that? No road. And there's a building? What? No fucking way. Shed in the cabin. Is there an 8 out front? That looks like an 8 right there. Fuck. What's the triangular setup of this stuff? End of a fucking road. I was wrong. Fuck. Like that way-ish. I didn't see a base in it. I ran into a different... Jesus Christ, zombie. Over here staring at a map. And then I got a field right here. Am I on the edge of the fucking map? If I think I'm there... I'm on the edge of the map. How'd I'm auto running forward. How'd I get that turned around? There's no way. Cabin's over there somewhere. Never mind, cabin's right there. That might be how I'm getting turned around. Could be a sneaky base, not gonna lie. Just out in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. Out on the sticks, the twigs. This isn't even the sticks. This is so far gone. This might be like the tender. Bro, come on. I got cooking to do. You see him whiff that shot? Like... Give me food. I hate our base location. It's in the middle of nowhere. It's so freaking difficult to find. So if I'm there, I got a ways to run this way. I went left so fucking hard. Have I not been alt looking? I have to have been alt looking. I don't know how I got that turned around. I thought I was in a field that I wasn't. Because it wasn't really a field. Actually, I don't even see that field. I don't know. But I got turned around. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure I know where I'm at. Oh, Lord. This is where I die. The hunger. This doesn't really match anything on the map, but okay. Alright, this map might literally be a lot smaller than what I think it is. If I just trek that far with the map fully zoomed out. Yeah, this map's freaking tiny, bro. Like, it's big, but it's not. First off, I don't remember either one of those being shut. My ass. Maybe server reset shut them. I don't know. Excuse me, open. Thank you. Alright, let's go cook some food. We got a bounty. We got a bountiful harvest. Let me go put the gun up, actually. See, that's what I'm talking about. You make a mistake with loot, you go and you fix it. I've got no reason to have the gun on me with what all's going on next. Let me grab some sticks. Smoking a bunch of meat up. Wasn't in here. Where'd I get this gun from? Over here? Over here? No. Was it in here? No. Maybe it was downstairs. Where's the big open gun slot? Whatever, it's going in here. Hunting rifle. For the hunter. Let's go grab some sticks. I guess check both those sheds. Alarm clock. I want that for the base. I'm gonna set it for an hour and see if anyone's on whenever it goes off. Got some tracksuit pants. We can turn those into rags for the fire. Also more rags. Alright, let's get our sticks. Oh. We got 2 deers worth of food. So I figure like 10, maybe 15 sticks. Once they get cooking, it'll be going fast. This will put me at over 15. I will just carry the stick. I want to see if Brenner or Bielawa has people on right now. Normally, I don't know. There was something about like last night where there was no one spawning. There was like everyone was at their base. I was wanting to roleplay as a cannibal and kind of sucked not having food. We got our kindling. And someone's fucking bedroll over here had rags. Watch me die to trying to snazzy up the base a little bit. Oh, I can roll it around. What? Yeah. Get these 2 stooges up. I like both these stooges. Matches. Let's cook straight from the back. Oh. If someone wants to make some deer jerky later, they can find a cooking pot, because we only have one and it's badly damaged. and I don't know what the cauldron takes to make. I gotta look through all the building stuff and see what's going on. I think we need a hammer. Hammer, tire iron. That's what I'm going to be looking for on the adventure. And sledgehammer. Yes, and a sledgehammer. I need stones, big stones. I'm very tempted to pull them out of this and put them, because like this will set on fire regardless. There's no elements in here. No, my doors are shut. About to have a big old bag full of guts. This is like the only peaceful part about this game. Everything else is like, you play it long enough and you know that it's a hiking simulator that is absolutely terrifying to be in, because at any moment you're done. Alright, we're gonna let everything else be dried out. Need some more stickies on the fire. Keep that going. I'm gonna actually roast these two. We got a bag full of guts we can throw on the ground now. Someone can do something with them at some point. We'll hang out here and cook for a bit. Just trying to get rid of those belly noises. They're making me hungry at this point. Got 4 sessions of cooking left. We'll have a whole bag of meat plus 4 extras. That's not bad. Whole bag of meat plus 2 extras. And whoever wants to use the field backpack and figure out where to put all, what is this? 64 divided by 2, 32 pieces of meat. Can't believe I got that lost multiple times. I gotta be tired. And like the map's not like it's small. The wall definitely makes it feel bigger because it's bottlenecked in this, into the gates of the wall, the cracks of the wall, you know, just the openings in the wall. And there's like 2 walls and a big old river. So you have a bunch of different bottlenecks that prevent you from just doing like a specific loot route, even though they have it fairly open for the loot routes. But that means you got to go directly into towns, and like I don't like going into towns. I like being on the edges of a town, just aiming in, seeing what all happens. See if someone stands still for just 1 second too long. I've been trying not to shoot people at wells. I want to so bad, you have no idea. But like, they got this rule against don't camp the wells. But I'm camping the whole town. Is it camping the well if I see the well as well? I personally would not think that I would be. But I also want to get us to where we're making human sausage and stuff, and that's why like I want to get those rocks, I want to get the hammer, I want to get the tarps for doing this stupid carpet crafting that I have no cares about whatsoever. If people want to make carpets, they can, I guess, but I want to be able to do the bee farm stuff, even if it's something where like we put up some, like, once we can expand our compound, like put bees inside the garages out there, or the storage units, whatever you want to call them. In all honesty, bees give people cuts like none other, so like, let that side just be defended where they can't flank around our compound with a shit ton of bees. I'm talking like min-max how many bees I can shove in those garages. I'm not sure how to get a honeycomb yet, or even how to attract a bee. There's something like you can bag chickens with a burlap bag for your chicken coop. Thought that was kind of cool. It's gonna be rough getting the first couple chickens. I don't know if they lay eggs or if like they multiply or anything along those lines. But I think that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, right now I'm kind of doing the boring, someone's got to be taking care of the base part. What the fuck is that noise? There's something walking outside base. I think it's a deer. Because of the snorting noise. Yeah, it sounds like hooves on the ground. Maybe not. Eating to bait him to say something. There's something like right here. The ambient music's gonna kick in. Not AFK though, I'm literally cooking food. Just heard it move again. Jesus Christ, every time that happens, I'm not gonna lie. What's up, Rex? I got like a deer or something outside my base. So I'm huffing out there. Well, people at the base who hunt our humans in high-end PvP can't really be cackling. Also, where we're at, there's not really a lot of humans, I'm not gonna lie. Bro. That's not creepy at all. Is it below me? Behind a tree? How you doing, Brother Rex? Good to see you in chat. That's gonna suck for me. I got super lucky. What was out here? Something was hoffing. Oh, please don't be a bear. I do not have the right gun for a bear. The shit was it? Dude, how far are you in queue? Yeah, bears growl whenever you're like in attack range. Every time I've been attacked by a bear, it's been like 10 feet in front of me, not really moving. And like it was not asleep. That dude came rushing out of his little hidey hole in a tree. So there's like nothing over here. What was I hearing? I swear to God, when I was cooking earlier, I heard huffing noises. Not like I'm too hot noise, because my thermostat wasn't high enough for it. It sounded like a animal or someone mimicking an animal. I don't know. Kind of hoping there's a big ass stag out here. I'll take another bag of meat. That was not Daisy paranoia. Bruh. Did it walk around the base or some shit? Maybe it galloped into the forest whenever I was getting rid of my anti-AFK. Maybe someone's sitting in a bush staring at me right now, laughing that I can't see them. It's not that bush. I do not have the shoes on for this. I have so much contempt for this game. Because you just never know. Fucking desync, stop. Alright. Well, we got the food cooked. No one in base can complain about no food. They can complain about having no water because I need water to go hunt. I can figure it out. I brought chlorine tablets back. I'm gonna go have my adventure now. Shaboosh with some band-aids. Oddly, that works. And oddly, this is how much... I could get the rocks out. Rex, do you know how to craft? With this stupid rag stuff? Of course you do. Help a brother out. Do we need to have the hammer in order to like make cauldrons and shit? And where do you get plant material? And what is a plant in a rock seed pack? Is it like a quest item? Or is it something I have to buy? There's no way I have to get metal sheets. Not 100. Great. But you guys got bees, don't you? How do you make the bees? Farming plus? Farm fence. This is chicken fence. Farm gate. Chicken fence kit. Chicken coop kit. We bought the bee kit from Trader? Is there stuff in here you can't craft? Do I have to buy a cauldron from a trader as well? How do you get the grindstone? That would be the question to have. Beehive. Craft honeycomb frame. Fill glass with honey. Remove honeycombs. You have to buy the grindstone. And does that just sharpen stuff endlessly? What the fuck? What's the point of having stones in the rag workbench then? I thought that was like an upgrade to a grindstone. Can I fucking take these out? No. Oh, I need a tool. Oh, bro, I'm Gilbert. Just so you know. I was Gilbert and Gavin. I'm sorry, brother. I'm a filthy liar. Okay, so we got a wall of meat. Not sure on its HP. Okay, so this... Oh, I didn't remember if I told you that I was also Gilbert. That's badly damaged. That'll probably ruin itself. Let's, go find a fucking hammer, I guess. Oh, he's ready. He's ready. Time for the adventure. I am dead. Respawn. Custom. Which trader did you go to for the base building stuff? Like, I assume... I can show you. Same way I was attaching those notes to a wall to try to get them to not glitch out as bad. I don't know how looted Graben is. I'm on an adventure trying to hang out with friends, so I'm gonna see if Fashion Boys are up. So real quick, while I'm right here, so you go to options, you go to controls, configure key bindings, you scroll this top portion all the way over to unsorted, which is the last option, and then place items. I threw it on J because J is pretty much useless in the game. So you do that, and then just hold down J with an item in your hand, and it'll give you the option to place with left mouse click. See if the Fashion Boys are home. If not, I'm looting the shit out of their town. Hey, is anybody home? What do you mean you have to? Like, if you got a car, it doesn't fit or it doesn't work in a car? Because I ain't slow walking that shit all the way down south. I'd lose my lid, not gonna lie. Alright, since we spawned in... It's a massive... Car should work. Okay, I was about to say, if it's big enough where a car doesn't work, they need to reconfigure its size, because that's some shit. I think they said town was this way. This trail. I'm just going to follow the trail. We're going to see where the trail goes. I've spawned in Lukau twice in my entire life. And if I meet someone on the road, I'll just eat them. Win-win. I don't think that trail goes anywhere useful, not gonna lie. Alright. That's good information to have, I'm not gonna lie. What do you attach the grindstone to? Just a 3-dial out in the fucking wild, not gonna lie. I couldn't get a freaking horse to work. I'm gonna eat this apple. So town was this-ish way? You have to build out a specific workbench for the grindstone. If you have... Is it the rag workbench, or is it unlocked once you have the grindstone to build the workbench? Because I'm not seeing anything in here that screams grindstone workbench. We were able to attach a code lock to ours to prevent others from grabbing it through the wall. That is smart. Smart, smart, smart. Yeah, bro, I was like, once I had a giant, like, invisible thing in my hands, I was like, that's not matches. Last time I don't use tab next to someone's base. I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? That I started asking if any of you guys were home through the wall. I was like, this needs to go back in you guys' base. And then I was like, well, none of them are home. This is great. I'm going to park it right out in front of their door and put in a ticket. And then you came home. And we had a very, very bad adventure for you that you came out on top of. So I guess good adventure? Dude. Like, I was literally sitting there like we were prepping to fuck with you guys. And then that shit happened. I was like, oh, fuck yeah. Dude, it's good. Like, that, most of that was funny. We are, I hope he edited it down so that way there's not all the back traffic in Discord. But, I mean, it was like trying to make a good video. I know he was live streaming it, but it was like you can make that into a pretty damn good video by editing it all down and make a story out of it and then posting it to the Discord. At least get a couple hundred people to view it. That might push it viral. Don't want to be the guy rocking my massive thighs around town. That is not a small amount of pens. Ooh, pristine. I am not used to seeing that. And a button. Mario Yoshi. Apparently you can get a lunchbox somewhere in the game and like collect all of the buttons. I've yet to see a lunchbox anywhere on the map, so it's probably something you have to buy via trader. Oh, they do have a PD here. That's cute. That's exactly what I need after seeing all of those pens. There's a dude camping this. I feel it in my bones. Let's go. Please don't have a wreck. Please don't have a wreck. Out of all the things you could have right now, please don't be a wreck. Maybe not camping? GG. And I can make a play with it? You can find the lunchbox? Okay, I've yet to find that. And I've been in so many houses. Jesus Christ, I'm lagging. Someone did decide to go denim shorts. Until they found the police pants. Okay, so this doesn't play totally like official. It's fucking close, though.
Hello.
Hello, how's it going?
You look cold, my friend.
I am cold. Are you one of the fashion boys?
No, I'm not. I've just got here.
That's fair. I've been trying to
Oh,
figure out when all they actually play. I was wanting to go on an adventure with Dingo again.
no idea where they are, I'm afraid.
Oh, they're really chill, dude. They help out freshies like all the time. They hand out food, water, like fish.
You need some food, yeah.
Yeah, I just went red apple.
Jesus. Where's this chicken? We'll kill the chicken, we'll build a fire.
That's what I was thinking. Is it in the fucking house? This dude's...
Oh, we try outside.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, you're ours. We go in Chicken Town. Defend us against that. Do I trust him? Oh, he's got parkour? This guy's got some parkour on him, man. A very special zombie. So, since I'm looking for an adventure, do you want to go on an adventure?
I can't right now. I need to go to Toplin, but we'll get you out of this fucking...
That's fair. I mean, if you just want to head to Toplin, if you're If you're good up on food, I'm pretty good at surviving.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm sure.
No,
I don't
no
know how
problem.
many
You enjoy.
people... Huh?
I said you
Your mic cut out again.
enjoy. Sorry. Yeah, enjoy frying pan.
Oh, bro.
Multiple now.
Beast. I'm not
There
even
you
going to cut the chicken up. I'm eating it whole. Feathers and all.
go. Right, you enjoy, fella.
I didn't want to kill him. He was nice. What do I do with the... I don't... Bottle cap will be later in life. He cut some shit down out there. It's 22 LR. GG. This is where he shoots me in the side of the head. Kinda hard to have adventures with the common folk when you're laughing maniacally at everything that they do. Even when they're not doing anything. Where are those shorts? Come on, 3 rags. Two. Well, that's not going to help out. Greenhouse. Brown house. Need one more rag. One more rag. Screw the rags. Let's go bark. Bark, bark, bark. I don't want to shape myself. I want bark. I think this is a pretty peaceful town. There are a lot of gunshots that happen on occasion, but it's like people doing the military bunker loot route, which is kind of what I'm planning on doing, if I can at all remember it. Oh, I guess I have paper right there. I don't need the excess part. It's see if I get lucky. Oh, I'm goated. Give me that chicken. Let that skillet get nice and hot. I like my chicken a little crispy. Give myself an actual 4 pieces. That was a fat chicken. I'm not gonna lie. And replace that. Put this in frying pan. Let's get that grizzle going on. I like that grizzle. Let's go. I don't really need the dark bark anymore. This is where I find out he gave me the frying pan because he wanted me to cook this chicken. He's waiting like right outside. Oh yeah. We don't have to be bloodthirsty every life. Sometimes we can be friendly. I'm not giving anyone my fucking chicken, though. They can have a frying pan. It's already badly damaged. Let's go! Oh, I don't have the heat buff yet. Oh god, this is where I die. This chicken's gonna kill me. Trying to get this heat buff's gonna kill me worse though. That dude's getting to loot everything. I can smell chicken right now. There we go. You have a good one, Rex. Well, let's get the loot and see if we can find that hammer. Or a sledgehammer. That's big. Alright, got one in the tube. Where was this town's well? Try and get this all sorted out. I think it's over by the church. Not gonna lie. Blue cow, slightly goated. Kill every zombie, farm every bush for berries. I don't... Jesus Christ. Okay, so if I miss every shot, I still got a shot. Without complaint. Not gonna lie. What are you? Yeah, you an alarm clock. You an alarm clock. And I get soda? Not gonna lie, I might be spawning here more often. I understand why people spawn here than PvP. You know the other guy's loaded. Hammer? Okay. Let's not. So... shit. Oh, give me them the chips. He's like the backside of Luke Cow. Not gonna lie. Pretty sure it is. We got backpack in really bad shape. Gonna try to avoid putting anything small in it. Wonder if a chicken can fall out of a backpack. Like a whole ass chicken. Got that jam. We're gonna be set. This is just gonna be running after this. Go return a hammer. Oh, I might throw up. That's not good. Like I said though, I think the wells down here-ish. Probably walked right by it like 10 times. I fucking hate looking for them. Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm gonna break this jam over your head. It's pristine. And down here looks right. Don't really care to go on medical. Don't want people thinking I'm all medicaled up. Pretty sure that's why that other guy was down here though. I gotta let my belly calm down. It's filled with jam. Finish digesting a little bit. I think I've already done this house. Big old thing of wire. I think there's another well down there too. Farm and hoe. Can we plant shit here? No, I can dig up some worms though. Ain't that some shit? Choose placement. Hold up. Dig garden plot? No way it worked. Gardeny's back. It's actually big. I wonder if that came with the removing of the Namalsk mod. Because I don't think you can farm in Namalsk. It's too cold. This will be the best my character feels this entire life, not gonna lie. Yeah, give me the last sip. Wonder if the hammer will fall out of the bag. There's more town down here. Someone baiting. One of you guys baiting me right now? That's a zombie killing masterpiece right here. So's that. I really like the sickle. Should be a red house over here somewhere. There it is. Off in the distance. That thing's disgusting. Pipe wrenches are not to be played with. See if I can get a sledge. Not gonna lie, I'd be pretty happy with the sledge right about now. 5 out of 10? Fuck, it's not a small spawn. It's actually pretty goated. Kind of weird how his one shot like 100% like a freshie just ate one. Or maybe the freshie pulled a fast one and won that fight. That's why it was only one shot. Blue Star Battle Cap, or Bottle Cap in pristine condition. I don't know what Blue Star is, but maybe that's good. Radiator. Alright, now if I remember correctly, there are bunkers leading this way out of town somewhere. We just gotta go hunting for them. And then they'll lead me up pretty much to Gleniska. Gleniska? I need to look at the map and see how to say that name. I'm using it so often. And then we can see if Ruben's home. Hey Forge, how's it going, brother? And hello, love. But if Ruben's home, he'll probably want to go on an adventure. Okay, question, is that a zombie or a person in the field? I can't make that one out. I'm happy to hear it's going good, man. What have you, you still just been playing a bunch of GTA 5? Hell yeah, man. Alright, so they're advising everyone not to use the NPC traders. I thought I got in trouble somehow. I think I'm headed in the right direction. I don't got a sun in front of me, so it's either I'm going to hit the end of the map, or I'm going to start hitting some bunkers. Oh, I'm doing this from memory. Am I over too far? That's the gas zone. I know they went out pretty far, but I'm not seeing a bunker. I thought this was the tree line with it. I don't remember all the orange trees. I could be wrong. Where are you? I don't know. Well, let's start trekking, I suppose. Maybe the bunker's in that tree line and starts heading that way? No. I think I'm over too far. But at the same time, I don't think I'm over too far. This is what we call double guessing ourselves. So going through Gleniska, that'll be a little dangerous if the Soviets are having another fight. That's still kind of far out there. The bunker might be on the other end of this tree line. Oh man, I'm tired. Oh. It's weird because that looks like, no, that's definitely gas. With like fog in the center or something, I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm over too far. I'm gonna head back this way. So we're about to go to this has got to be west, because Lukow's that way. That's the gas zone. Should make that east. So we're gonna be going into nighttime soon, with a giant forest in between me and where I'm wanting to go. Still don't see any bunkers. I see another hunting stand though. Yeah, you're going through a backlog of games, but like you didn't elaborate or expand on it, so I just assumed that you weren't going to, brother. I assume that there's probably too many games to count that you gotta finish. Unless you want to tell me what games you've been playing. Gas stove. Damage, though. I don't want to carry that around. Oh, the gas kind of goes over pretty far. We'll head west. See what we see. Like I said, I want to try and see if I can get a... See if Ruben wants to play. Because if Ruben wants to play, that'll be pretty big. I don't think he dies a lot. Is the first one pretty good, Forge? Dying Light 2 is pretty cool, not gonna lie. I might actually go back and play that one again. New Game Plus definitely made them way more difficult. So I'm at a farm in the middle of literally nowhere. Dude's got his tractor parked out front. Winniska should be that way. Does it mean the bunkers are out in this field? That's good. I heard the story was good, and the parkour was slightly better in the Beast than in the prior two. And the Beast was like a really good standalone game. Okay, so my question is that Bielawa or Gleniska? I think it's Bielawa. Gleniska's on the other side of the gas zone. I wasn't far enough left. Or east. Oh, God. Right? Yeah. That's Bielawa. I can go fuck with Rex. That's what this life just turned into. He's not watching, so... I don't want to fuck with him with just the shotgun, though. That dude's... I need, like, a plate carrier or something. So what, you have to run through the forest, like, hard... Yeah, I messed that one up pretty bad. And the server's restarting hour. I might actually jump off soon and eat and then find out what the group wants to do. If they're going to get on even around 2:30, 3 o'clock. I would assume that they are. I know I've not been streaming that long. I'm sorry for any return viewers about me not streaming very consistently. It's been really boring stuff that we've been doing in the game with like some stuff where I really wish I had been streaming. But like we had an epic fight over Rex's place with Rex, and it was actually really cool. We got some serious RP in, and then there was a cannibal takeover of a town, but it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. We went to Toplin one night, and after we killed the police officers, we tied the female police officer up, and like we're all laughing our asses off, right, because we had Kuru, and we ate the male police officer in front of the female one. Like, well, we skinned him alive. Yeah, he was dead though. But like, you know, we skinned him in front of her, and she was begging for her life, asking us not to do that to him and not to kill her, and then we killed her. And then we took their clothes and we put them on, and we impersonated the cops as cannibals, and then we ended up dropping a 3-man. And with dropping that 3-man, we got fairly decently kitted, and then we were able to there was 2 dudes fighting south of Toplin, and we ended up breaking up that fight and killing both of them. And then we made it home with like a bunch of like mid-tier gear, but it was pretty dope. Like the roleplay that we're forcing on others against their own will is actually pretty demented. We also messed with this group at some hunting cabins, and we were role playing pretty consistently with them. That I thought that was pretty cool. But not gonna lie, I'm not gonna use the axe because I want that hat. But we've just been like freaking a whole bunch of people out. Like, can we put it on? Thank you. Jesus. Yeah, dude, Steam is always having sales. I get that. I spend a lot of time looking at like discounted games. This is Biloba, right? I heard that one sucks, Forge. Not gonna lie. That was hell of a lag. Why do you guys always got bodies outside your base? I don't think anyone's home. I think it's from them leaving. There's not a small amount of corpses either. Well, it's like, it's zombie corpses, but... How am I supposed to know that in RP setting? Okay, so if I'm in Bilowa, this is actually pretty tough spot to be in. Rex ain't home. What's this sign say? Absolutely nothing. Oh. That's main town. Radiator. It's 1:30. Trying to figure out if it's worth it to eat now or wait for dinner. Or eat twice. I guess I can see if the FC people are on. Because the FCP's been pretty inactive. Yeah, I've heard that Andromeda's pretty rough. Like, they did really well with the transition from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, and then 3 to Andromeda is like, they took a couple back steps. On the other, between at Bilawa on the other side of an orchard is another base. That looks like it's one, maybe two doors. They probably have jack shit. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna log out here. I'm gonna eat and get some food in my tummy. I'll stream later tonight. See what I can do. Forge, this game has a very, very large learning curve. There is a lot to it. A lot of people end up not liking the game because they think it's too hard. This game, realistically, the learning curve, like Dark Souls 1, I would say has like a 6 hour learning curve if you've never played a Souls-like game before. And it's probably like the best one to get into because it's one of the most simple with everything that's going on inside the game, and the map's not overly confusing. But this game, I would say, for you to get the real experience out of it and to be able to do well into it, you'd have to have north of 500 hours worth of playtime. I've been playing this game on and off for 15 years. I know how to survive in the wild. I know how to navigate the wild. By survival game, I mean this game's basically a hiking simulator until it's not. Zombies are not the issue. The other players are the issue. And this game also has extremely, extremely patient players. I'm talking like the longest I've sat outside of it's a place called Tissy on another map. It's called Tissy Military. Uh, I've sat outside Tissy for like hour and a half, 2 hours, waiting to kill one person because he wouldn't move from his bush. And I knew his general location, and then he was in a ghillie suit that he had crafted in the game, and he was just hanging out in a bush. I couldn't find him. I checked all the trees around me. Like I wasn't moving either. I wasn't in a ghillie suit, but I was pretty decently fucking hidden. And then I ended up watching him move from a tree ever so slightly, and like I actually had my scope on him whenever he did it. I was like, "That's him. That's got to be him. There's no way that that's not him." And then I shot, and all of a sudden I saw a fucking bush fall down to the ground. I was like, "Well, you can't shoot bushes down." Went over there and fucking shot him again, and then I shit you not, because of like the shots that had rang out prior to that with us him shooting at someone else or me or something. I don't remember. This is like a decade ago. But as I'm looting him, all of a sudden I hear footsteps running up, like not directly at me, but around me. I was like, are we serious? There was another guy waiting this entire time, like sneaking up on the Bushman. And I would say it depends on what you think is a good game, right? Because this game has, it's respected as one of the best survival games where like building's not great. It's got rating in it. It's the maps are absolutely massive. Like there's some maps that are absolute like 100 miles by 100 miles, like a square of 100 miles squared, and it's absolutely disgusting with how open the map is. But this game is, it requires patience. Uh, I don't know if that's something that's down like your want or even like your skill set. I don't know how well you do in PvP games. We played Arc Raiders with each other a couple times, but you hadn't played the game a whole bunch by the whenever we did play. So like I'm not gonna judge it based off your skill in Arc Raiders, and plus I think you were playing on your tablet or whatever. But no, this game's for specific people, and I don't know. You'd have to like kind of watch how it's played or something, like watch some YouTube videos or watch some of like my really older shit where I'm playing this game and it's like Dayz adventuring, whatever. And there's like a lot of modded maps in here as well. I would honestly probably play on. I don't know of a super friendly server. Not gonna lie, you could play on a PvE server, and then where they don't have PvP, and get your bearings on how to survive. Because surviving is until you learn all the gimmicks and the stuff that you can do, the little crafting things. You're gonna have a hard time surviving because the food that you find in towns is a good way to get shot. Whereas if you're out hunting for like a deer or elk or whatever, and you end up killing that and then finding a secluded, desolate place to make a campfire and cook it, then like going in towns is extremely dangerous at any given point. Like anytime I go inside a town on like official or something, whenever I'm trying to have like a long character play where my character survives for 100 plus hours, I won't enter a town until I've watched it for like 20, 30 minutes. And like that's if I come up to it and I'm within a certain, this is getting into the meta of the game. If you're within a certain distance of a town, the zombies will spawn in. If I know that I'm that close to the town and I'm possibly the one that spawned the zombies, I'll sit there and watch the fucking town for 20, 30 minutes and see if anyone's running around from any of the buildings. And if they are, then I shoot and kill them, or we get into a gunfight and I have to deal with stuff like that. My playstyle is I'm on official and I'm starting to get to the point where I'm going to start playing this fucking RP server like it's official. I'm the guy you never see. I'm just the fucking sound that you hear right before you die or like right after you die. But there's also close range PvP. It's like a dopamine and adrenaline dump every time that you have it. We're running around RPing as cannibals, and right now I'm looking for shit for the base, so I'm not eating human meat, and I'm not like out actively trying to kill people for the ability to skin them and eat them. So, like, I'm kind of like having a chill adventure today until the guys get on. And if the guys get on and they want to take over one of the starter towns and piss a bunch of people off, I'm going to still have to run to base to drop off at least the hammer because those are rare spawns right now on our server. But out of all that I just said, do you think it's a game that would be worth buying and playing for you? Like the way I describe this game is it's a hiking simulator until it's not. Like there's places you can force PvP to happen at. You can do what it's called baiting, where you shoot like two different guns into the air and then you run away from where you shot it at and you watch where you shot it at and you wait for someone to run up. It could be 20, 30 minutes before someone shows up because I think it's like something like three 3 kilometers or something like that is as far as a sound goes out, like for a high grade rifle. And so like someone could be running from 3 kilometers away to your area to come check you out, or in that 3 kilometers squared area where you shot at with you in the center, that's more than three. I think it's a 3 by 3 would be 3 kilometers squared. 9 kilometers squared area around you. They could be running from any direction, or no one heard you. Like Chinaris, I believe, is 81 square kilometers. So 81 kilometers going one way and then down, and then it makes the box up with 81, 81, 81, 81. So, like, that's a really big map. But if you're only shooting a shot and attracting, what is that, a ninth of the map, you don't know if anyone's there. Like, especially if, like, the population of Chinaris, like, these ones, they have the population set at 75 because they're extremely difficult. Oh, hardcore survival in US is still in autumn. Europe's in summer now. But so that means that US is probably changing tonight. But it is extremely difficult. Let's see if I can find a random Chinaris map. Um, 121 people over 81 squared kilometers is actually that's going to be fairly decent. 76 on both servers. Like that's you'll be running into people until you get probably 3 towns deep in inland, and then that'll be where it starts getting sparse and extremely dangerous. Most of the freshy towns will be pretty lit. What's the nightmare? That's probably subtype of difficulty factor. But people who get way into this game end up looking for super hard servers. Like the one of the hardest to survive servers in the game is this Intends Hardcore Survival by Turgy, and it's on the map Chinaris in Europe or North America. But this Intends Autumn or Intends Summer can be Intends Winter. The Autumn's going to be switching over to Winter, I believe, on August 1st. And that's going to be when this is extremely difficult to survive. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know if I would want to play for 500 hours just to learn a game. Most of my time would be learning the game. People are still learning, even after like 3, 4,000 hours of playing this game, some gimmick that they didn't know about. Like this game is there's so much to it. Like it's the amount of stuff that can be that you could miss just because like I've played I don't know, probably somewhere north of 750 to 1,000 hours on this. Uh and I know a lot about the game, but like base building, I've never really done a lot of base building. This is my first server and experience with base building. And so I'm learning new shit just based off that. And then there's also like I don't know what all scopes are attached to what guns. I don't know what caliber bullets go into whatever gun. I still have to check and then go find the bullet to go into the gun. And you do have to find every bullet. It's not something where like you'll find a magazine that's fully loaded. It's something where like you'll kill someone who's got magazines that are fully loaded and then you take their shit and snowball off that. And most servers don't have bases. That like a lot of servers are no basing, all you do is roam. You role play with your group, and if you want to, or you take it stupid seriously and have comms dead, and you're just out looking for the PvP to ruin someone else's day. There's also a lot of people struggle with the gear fear in this game, where if you die with SV98 or something, like a really good rifle in your hand, or like even like a DMR sniper rifle, people rage sometimes over losing that kind of shit, or an AUG light machine gun, the AUG. Uh, they think the other person's hacking just because they had an AUG, and that they should have won the fight because the AUG's like one of the best machine guns in the game. And it's like, no, bro, you peeked the corner at the wrong time. The other guy was pre-firing because he thought that's when you were gonna peek, and you took too many shots to the dome. But like, the game's intense. There are some servers that are less. I mean, there's obviously going to be servers that are not super intense, but most of the servers I play on here are batshit crazy. Like, I don't do any like the team deathmatch servers, but like Namalsk, extremely hard to survive just because of lack of. It's not really a lack of food. It has everything really to do with the elements. You can get frostbite in this one. The Frankie thing is just I was wanting to RP with people, and Dayz people aren't really the best at RPing. It's not like GTA RP or anything that you might have seen on YouTube. It's pretty fucking rough because they'll sit there and they'll just kill on sight. Intens is extremely hard survival. It's worse than a Malsk. Like this one, your most character lives are 20 to 30 minutes, and it's because they you got to learn certain gimmicks and stuff about the mod pack that's in here that changes fundamentally so much about the game. Rearm's pretty good. A lot of people like rearm servers. Uh, I don't know middle-aged gamers. Oh, that's PV Charnars. So it looks like this is just gonna be like this would be where like you would go to and play on this server for learning how to base build, gearing up, not having to worry about losing your gear unless you die to the elements or an animal. Stalker RP is I've heard that this is turned basically into just KOS everywhere, no roleplay. Um, Karma Crew is basically all PvP. It's going to be first person only. Uh, Karma Crew is going to be PvP. Middle Age Gamers is the Deer Isle version that only has PV. So this is where like a lot of people will go to run the quest line that's in Deer Isle. And there's some maps that actually have quest lines that you can complete and then be able to say that you've done like the Deer Isle quest line if you ever meet someone who's playing Dayz. I don't know what Midnight is. I'm assuming this is basically just PvP on the Malsk. Most of the Malsk maps, especially when they have really high populations, are geared solely for PvP. Like that's not making friends. I don't even see like a group size limit. So there could be a 20 man running around just eating people in fresh spawn towns. I don't know. I would expect it. Like there's a lot to this game. It's a pretty rough one. But buddy, I'm gonna eat some food. I'm starving. My name's not Marvin, but I'm definitely hungry. I'll be on later tonight though. Most of my guys are gonna be getting on hopefully here in like the next 30 minutes to an hour. Figure it out. Currently no one's online. I'm the only one. Oh, Ticklish is probably. Oh, he works today. I'm pretty sure. But y'all have a good night. If you enjoyed it, subscribe. There's going to be many more of it. If you're playing on Frankie's server and you want someone to watch while you're in queue, I know there's a lot of people without prio queues. Please subscribe. Really helps me out. And it'll give you something to do while you're waiting in the queue and if Barnby or Frankie's not streaming at the time. But if they are streaming and you don't have prio, I got to the point where it was not worth it. Like I waited 3 hours in queue one day, and that was a rough day for me. But like I said, y'all have a good night. I'm out. Bye bye. We'll go on an adventure later.